Hello, welcome to Lirio Blanco Show. Today, I am going to talk about psychosomatic symptoms in anxiety. I want to start this episode dedicated to my daughter, Steph. She doesn't suffer from anxiety, of course, but I would love for her to hear what I have to say when I am no longer in this realm. One of the biggest battles humans must face is the taming of the brain. We all know it is possible to train the brain to control many human activities. However, dealing with one's brain can easily become a gambling experience. Can one have a crystal ball to foretell how the brain will respond in the future? I believe that we all know that the answer is no. For example, when one starts a diet, one may have all the convictions to follow all the rules of the diet, but the brain can easily reject such directives and drives one to eat the forbidden things. In other words, the brain can easily be unpredictable sometimes. While we are conscious, we order the brain to respond to one's commands. But sometimes the brain just rebels. Simple, it refuses to do what we order it to do and tries to manifest through the subconsciousness in the form of physical symptoms. This is one of the most common reasons why people experience anxiety episodes. When one starts a new project, class, or a simple task, when there is a business that one hasn't been able to handle or fix in one's life. Most of the time, when one is not aware what the business might be. If one suffers of a diagnosed sleep apnea, can also suffer from anxiety episodes. Depending on the age and how the people can handle it, there are many manifestations of anxiety. During those states, one might experience a few psychosomatic manifestations of anxiety. Psychosomatic manifestations comes to the surface when mental factors manifest as physical symptoms, such as neurodermatitis, which is manifest as a rosy, bumpy, flaky rash located under one's eyes, eyelids, the back of the neck, the front and back of the elbow. The location of the neurodermatitis varies from patient to patient. It pops up prior to, during, and after a potential anxiety episode. While neurodermatitis has a genetic predisposition, it can be caused by certain mental states. Doctor can give a medication in the form of an ointment, which will help to alleviate the aggravation. Another psychosomatic symptom is the potato in the throat. Some people refer to the symptom as a simple hysteria. The sensation of having a potato in the throat. It makes the patients to feel like they cannot swallow very well. Sometimes they might end up hyperventilating as well. People around these patients are right when they suggest to the patient that the sensation of the potato in the throat will go away. It will go away indeed. Another psychosomatic symptom is stomach ulcers. Asking the doctor for advice is the best thing to do when a patient has symptoms of stomach ulcers. Also, Following a special diet might help to alleviate the symptoms. One can go to the doctors and get prescriptions to alleviate the symptoms as well. If symptoms are left unattended, the stomach ulcers can turn into something chronic, which eventually might turn out in something very serious. Another psychosomatic symptom is the ache between the heart and the stomach. This is the most typical psychosomatic manifestation of anxiety. When patients experience the ache between the heart and the stomach, they might play tricks with it. They feel that they're having a heart attack, while others attribute the symptoms to many other organic causes. There are plenty of more symptoms. Among them is the pulling hair from one's scalp. Patients may experience a rewarding and soothing sensation when they touch the new hair when it grows back. More symptoms are sucking one's tongue, biting of the nails, bloating of the stomach, palpitations, heart arrhythmias, sensation of pulsations inside one's head, confusion and blurred mental state, and the unexplainable feeling that something awful is about to happen, which never happens. And another one, a big one, is loneliness. For those like me that suffer from chronic anxiety, the psychosomatic symptoms, I recommend that the patient should stop whatever activity they are doing and divert the attention to another activity. Just let's imagine that somebody is making a big pot of coffee and you put too much ground coffee. The coffee turns very dark and it won't become clear no matter how much creamer you pour in. So the subconsciousness talks to one. Somebody has right to write impromptu, find the most important thing that comes to their mind. We should be gentle and forgiving to ourselves. We have to do things one step at a time. And I will end this episode with the old saying, "This too shall pass." Anxiety episodes will go away and things are gonna be okay. However, if we don't discover what is triggering the anxiety episodes, I am afraid to say the anxiety is always gonna be there as an everlasting shadow. Only time can tell what triggers our anxiety. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.